Welcome to Feed the Elderly Uganda. It is a passion that God has put in my heart. Feed the Elderly Uganda, we have begun this journey in Kayunga district. You realize that the plight for the elderly is everyone's responsibility, is a collective responsibility. If we are to dig into the archives of the old age in Uganda, if we just to pick it from 1969, the statistics, the census by then, the 1969 census pointed it out that 5,559 elderly people were existing then. But from 1969 to date, we have seen a progressive trajectory of the growth in number of the elderly. And in fact, around last year, June, the New Vision newspaper had it that we had registered 1.4 million elderly persons in Uganda. And the projection, according to UBOS, is that by 2050, Uganda will be having over 5 million elderly Ugandans. This is a big number, and it is a concern of everyone that we begin to prepare for this as early as this. So what is my burden as far as this space is concerned? How best can we preserve the livelihood of the elderly people? Our mission is all about sustainability of the livelihood of the elderly Ugandans. And we have begun this journey in Kayunga. We have established an office there, and we are beginning with a medical outreach. What is our objective? One of it is conducting medical outreaches, where we get the expert doctors who are able to go to the ground, to the community, and they are able to check these elderly, refer them, prescribe, and we see that their livelihood is really being catered for. Just as I said, that the plight for the elderly is everyone's responsibility. They need to be loved, they need to be cared for, they need to be provided for. That is what is driving us. That is what is driving my mission in this agenda. We all know that the African proverb holds it that the elderly person is a living and a walking library and a dictionary of our cultural norms, of the standard of behavior expected, and they are responsible in the upbringing of the young generation. The transition of the cultural norms lies on their shoulders. So if we continue losing the elders and leaving our children without the mentorship aspect in terms of our cultural beliefs, then we are raising a generation without the accepted norms in the community. So this is really the passion that drives us, that if we can maintain, if we are in position to preserve the lives of these people, they are able to pass on these norms to the next generation. So I would really love whoever is touched with this, whoever is in the same direction with me. We have also seen a level of a progressive gap in terms of moral decadence. And some scholars have kept arguing that moral decadence is a result of poor parenting. I would also love to argue that poor parenting is one of the reasons, but also we seem to have ignored the elderly. The elderly are kept in the backyard, are kept behind the house. That is a resource that we need to tap. So if we are saying moral decadence is a result of poor parenting because we are very busy, I am also adding another point that we are not preserving the elderly. When we were growing up, there were sessions in the evening where you will sit around a fireplace and the elders of the community come and they discuss with you everything that you do not know the answer. They provide. They tell us stories and we are able to appreciate our cultural norms. That is, I would say, back to the basics. That's what I am driving at, and I am really expecting support. I will expect partnership. I expect people who have the same vision will drive this agenda. Our mission is to see our footprints in every district as we scale, but at the moment we have begun in Kayunga. We moved in there, as you will see these more pictures in the page. We moved in there. So by beginning of January, we are looking at a bigger medical camp where we begin to see how we can support this elderly. Thank you so much for your time, but that is a dream I'm pushing, and I believe God and your help, we are able to advance and preserve the lives of the elderly. Thank you so much.